Let's see. Let's see. Let's stop brightening up the screen here. See if we get people in here. Nah, I don't want to upgrade shit. What the hell? I don't want this. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up, Miss Yaya? How's it going? How's it going, Miss Yaya? Nice to see you. I'm trying to do. Here we go. No, what am I doing? Okay. There we go. How's it going, Miss Yaya? Nice to see you. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, here we go. So I got the chat down here. I'm gonna change it a little bit. Let me change the. Let me do custom. Let me do box. No, let's see. Fortnite blue. Fortnite. Let's do this. Okay, that's nice. We'll leave it like that. Hey, what's up, OG Smalls? What's up, Miss Yaya? Nice to see you guys. So I did find what I wanted to react to because I wanted to react to this, like a small part of this video, and then I want us to react to the video that this fool put out today. Now I don't know if we're gonna get into the whole thing, like the whole video, because like 22 minutes, and that means that if I react to it, it's gonna be like an hour and a half, pretty much. Let's see. Let's see. So let's see. Still cleaning. Que mal. Moni, what's up, Moni? Questions. Was Fiona in the boxes at all tonight? Nah, not at all. Not at all. She wasn't. She wasn't. We don't know what's going on over there, but whatever. Let's see. Got done cooking. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Moni, nope. Yeah, she wasn't. She wasn't there, huh? Moni, nah, she ain't a real one. Hey, what's up, unknown? What's up, man? What a plot twist. Not really, bro. I think she's just upset because Kiko and them were on. So, that was like, oh shit, okay, if they're on, we're not on. I think that Becky's gonna stop fucking with them soon. And Kiko and them are gonna stick around for a while. That's how I see it. Let's see, the real ones were there, the catfishes. Nah, look, I'm telling you, the ones that were like Kiko and them, the ones that were there today, those are the ones that are going to stay in the long run. Becky and them, they're going to back off because already twice today, I think twice today, wasn't it yesterday and then today? It's been Kiko and them. It hasn't been fucking, you guys know. Well, let me check on something real quick because I always got to check this shit. All right, I'm going to turn the microphone up a little more. Okay, yeah. So let's see, Moni, what's your thoughts about what we do as a movement? All right, let's see. Who is Becky? I only know if Gordon. Gordon. Hey, I try to keep it respectful sometimes. All right, so I want us to see this little part first because this is the part that kind of tells the story, and then we're gonna react to the video he put out today. But I wanted to see this because I don't. It just seems funny to me that this fool put out this video, okay, and then
A lot of
all of a
people that,
sudden today there was this massive fucking operation and shit. I don't know.
and that's cool, man. Do you? I ain't mad at you. If I see you, it's on, but it is what it is. But at no time was I going to sit there and pay attention and take your words for granted, nor am I going to take your words for pura. It's just going to be what it was, right? But I know there's a lot of people that do enjoy my channels and they watch it, whether they're active or non-active. So anyways, I'm chopping it up with the homeboy who's an active member of a gang, right? My neighborhood. And he's like, yeah, bro. He said, trip out. You want to hear some crazy shit that happened? Okay. And he goes, you remember the little homie Whoop-de-Whoop? Now, I know him because this dude owned his own little business. He started a business at a young age. He just had that hustler ambition, right? he was just one of those dudes always out there getting bread, whether it was selling dope, it was fucking selling candy bars when he was a kid, running a scam, or fucking out there working. He was just that guy, right? And so we're kicking it and we're chopping it up. He's like, "You remember old boy?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's the little homie. Why? What's up with him, right? How's he doing?" He said, "Oh yeah, he's
What's up, Ghost?
still doing good." He goes, "But fucking, you hear what happened to him?" And I said, "Nah." He said, "Well, so what had happened was he had a little business, and his business wasn't located in Merced. It was outside of Merced, right?" And
Okay, so this is what I want you guys all to listen to. Like, listen to all of the descriptions he gave, right? So it was a business. It was outside of Merced. I'm not too familiar with the area, and I don't know if the video that we're gonna see like correlates to this. I just, it just seems weird to me that he's talking about. Listen to what he's talking about. Listen to him describe it, like this whole scenario, like what happens to the dude supposedly like getting removed for watching the channel or getting punked for watching the channel. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that part of the story is true. That could be papas. But this part right here is he just gives too much info. Look, let me just put it back a little bit.
but fucking, you hear what happened to him? And I said, "Nah." He said, "Well, so what had happened was he had a little business, and his business wasn't located in Merced. It was outside of Merced, right? And so he was hanging around with other Norteños from this different city. I'm not gonna put him on blast and say exactly what city, but he was hanging around with them quite
What's up,
quite recently, up
Popeyes?
until about a couple weeks ago, right? And I guess he was going around their barrio, and he's representing where we're
Triple
from, but
OTX.
he's getting embraced by other Norteños. So a lot of those Northerners frequent his business. Well, his business was being utilized as an establishment to hold meetings and juntas and
All right, so you listen to this part. Like, this is the part that's crazy to me. Okay, because listen to all that he's talking about. Like, so he already mentioned that it's outside of Merced, that he's from the area, but he's associating with dudes from other areas. Same cause, right? Obviously, same type of get down. But listen to what he's describing here. So he's describing like juntas. He tries to clean it up, but he tries to, but that's just for the cameras. He's not really trying to clean it up.
no, I'm not going to say they were doing illegal activity there, but just that was a meetup spot for the homies, the Northerners, right, to meet up, and it was a pretty popular spot. And so, because it was his business, he was taking a chance at getting involved in things that don't that are none of his business. Hey, if you're allowing your business to be frequented by gang members and they're being watched by the task, by the feds, or whatever the case may be, when the shit cracks off, they could say that your place was a stronghold or was being utilized to hold these gang meetings and shit, right?
So you heard all that he just said right now? Doesn't that sound a little? I mean, it's to me, it's weird that he was talking about this. I'm gonna tell you when exactly. Give me a second, guys. So he was talking about this 2 days ago, right? Yeah. So the second he was talking about this 2 days ago. Okay, you just heard everything he said, right? Let me just repeat it one more time, a little bit, just a little part of it.
By gang members and they're being watched by the task,
Hold
being
on.
involved in things that don't legal activity there, but just that was a meetup spot for the homies, the Northerners, right, to meet up, and it was a pretty popular spot. And so, because it was his business, he was taking a chance at getting involved in things that don't that are none of his business. Hey, if you're allowing your business to be frequented by gang members and they're being watched by the task, by the feds, or whatever the case may be, when the shit cracks off, they could say that your place was a stronghold or was being utilized to hold these gang meetings and shit, right? Even though it wasn't like that, it was just a spot where everybody met up and chopped it up and whatever. What they were talking about is irrelevant, right? So he was pretty trusted by that neighborhood. Pretty
All right, so you're hearing all of this, right? He just laid down a lot of information.
embraced, pretty locked in with them. Where it was became like a second barrio to him. He lived in the neighborhood, or still does, with his old lady and his kids. She was from out there, right? And so that's why he moved out there and
Look, so he's just like he's giving up a lot of details here.
established his business. Like I said, this guy started businesses wherever he went. He's just a businessman type, but he's a youngster, he's in his 20s. And so he's like, hey, bro,
Look, so he's like giving you sort of the age range.
you hear what happened to him? I said, nah. He said, hey, that fool got fucked off. I'm like, what happened? Did he lose his business or whatever? Because I already automatically, I know where he's at and what he's doing.
Listen to that. I know where he's at and what he's doing. Now, this part of the story is when it gets to where he got removed or he got beat up for watching his channel, whatever. That part I think is papas, but you guys, I hope you guys are paying attention. I hope
And
you
he
guys
was
are
like, nah,
picking
bro.
up
He
what I'm
says, you know
throwing
that
down.
fool be fucking with you, right? I said, yeah, like you. He said, yeah, but I do it away in the unders and shit, right? I said, yeah, why, what happened? He said, well, that fool was I guess the particular business that he owned, he would have me on his TV. Sometimes he would have me on whatever when it was just him and his workers, right? But I guess he had me on the tubo on silent, and some active North Angels came through. And for the most part, dudes would see.
Man, okay. So all this other part, all this I think is straight papas. Okay. So um I don't know. I don't know if it's far fetched of me to think that it's kind of weird that yeah, the left eye's twitching, that he was having this conversation, like he put this video out 2 days ago, right? I see the theory you're insinuating at Tiki. Yeah, sure, Skittles. Popular sport. What do you think about the gun they're saying, Moni? Fiction or nonfiction? He sounds like a cop. Yeah, man. Me vale verga because I never followed him for that content. I only watch him for the baby Herald update. Yeah, and that was bullshit too. Moni owns shake my head. I prefer Nation since my first debut from way better content. Gunner's a straight liar. Yeah, he's a liar, bro. But everything is theatrics with him. I can't hear. You can't hear. Can you guys hear? I'm sure the rest can hear. Check. I had to refresh. All right, cool. All right, so we saw that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the other video, which is the one that he dropped today. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I just find it weird that he was talking about this 2 days ago, right? That he was talking about that 2 days ago. He did that on his Gunners Collective Clips channel. Now, today, he dropped this video. Give me a second because there's like a commercial going on. All right, I'm going to share this. Give me a second, guys. Let me put it up on the screen. All right, so look, first of all, look at the title of this, which is crazy. Did social media put Big Jim and the Sacramento Norteños on blast? New details about Big Jim. Now, once again, I don't know if these guys are of the same group that he was talking about. I don't know. So that's why I'm watching this. That's why I want to see, because it would just be weird if it was. It would be weird if these guys have or are in any way, shape, or form related or part of those dudes that he talked about in the video that we just saw and that I reacted to the other night, right? So I'm not saying it is. I haven't watched this video, and if you've already watched it, and if you've already concluded that no, that's not what's happening, you can put it on the chat. Okay, like I'm still gonna try to react to this, but it's 20 minutes. I'm gonna try to do it in as much as I can. I'll try to let it go as much as I can. But if there's something that I want to talk on or I want to make a comment on, I'll probably still do that. Okay, but before we do that, let me see. Let me just catch up with the chat. Make the likes look like the viewers, please. Hey, thanks, Taco. Thanks so much, man. Hey, shout out to you, Taco, and to Ghost. You guys have hey, they have channels, man. Go represent. Go subscribe to their channels. Ghost and Taco Stain are both putting out content. That's right. I missed a guess. Okay, so here we go. All right, I'm gonna start playing this, guys, and we'll go along with it.
Did social media put the North Annuals in Sacramento on blast? Was it due to social media that the massive drug bust happened on Big Jim, a reputed Sacramento North Annual gang member? Or was it just an honest investigation to clean the streets of Sacramento off the people that are out there distributing narcotics and committing gang violence? Social media plays a big part nowadays into glamorizing and glorifying gangs. Was Big Jim a product of an investigation sparked by social media?
Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a torta with some bad habits.
I
Bye,
hate
up.
this shit. Hold on.
Bye, up. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direct.
Yeah, and also on my video, if you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. If you're watching and you watch my channel and you watch my videos, but you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. I'm going to continue dropping content every day. I'm going live every day. I already dropped like a short and a video today. So I dropped a short yesterday. Today I dropped the video, and I just recently dropped a short. And I'll be working on a video for tomorrow as well as going live tomorrow. So, yeah, man, if you're watching my shit, it'd be cool if you could subscribe. That'd be fucking cool. Hold on a second, guys. Because I hope it doesn't start raining because I'm outside. If it does, I'm going to have to take it inside. But all right, let's continue. Let's see. Let me just catch up on the chat. Oh no, that I cringe intro. Yeah, bro, I hate that shit. Look at how he wears his hat. Like a scammer with some scam habits. Yeah, some people put that in his comments, bro. Moni. He hides his eyebrow smalls because he has none. Popeye runners put, yeah. But all right. Let's go ahead and continue.
Direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. And I appreciate your support, man. I'm very humbled by it. Did social media put the Sacramento Norteños on blast to the point that by going on social media, they alerted authorities into looking into what they had going on? It's very simple, man. A hat as simple as this can make people think that you're in association with the gang.
Okay, so but listen to this part because this part sounds like what the fuck I was talking about, and the whole reason why I even decided to react to this shit because this fool was talking about some shit on the last video. He was giving up a lot of information. Now maybe the end part of the story was papas, but to me that just seemed like too much fucking specific information. Like a business out of town, people are frequenting it, dudes from the other side, but that are also norteños are there. Um, how old the dude was, like he gave up a lot of information on that last video. But listen to what he's saying here.
Point that by going on social media, they alerted authorities into looking into what they had going on.
You hear that shit? Is it just me? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Saludos. Hey, that's right, runners. God had to stop my TikTok. So TikTok. Shut up, Taco. He is not humbled. Hell no. I'm very humbled by it. Stupid. Seek my head. Let's see. Runner's eyes look like all dark, like balls been slapping his face. He's a past lame. Yeah, man. Saludos to you, Shaq. Nice to see you, man. All right, but do you see what I'm talking about? Like, do you see what it is that I'm saying?
It's very simple, man. A hat as simple as this can make people think that you're in association with the gang. You're validated as a gang member because you wear a red or a blue hat or a color or a certain pattern on a hat makes people honestly believe that you are involved with gangs.
Do you see how he keeps saying pattern, but when he says pattern, he says it like he emphasizes pattern, and then he points at a pattern. That just seems to me like he's sending signals out. Those are dog whistles. Like, who's he dog whistling to?
It's as simple as that, right? Social media is undefeated. It's an animal. And with the recent bust,
It's an animal. Fool, you're a fucking Wookiee. You're a Chewbacca. Fucking Chewbacca. I gotta get a soundboard, man. I gotta get a soundboard. I know how to make the Chewbacca sound, though. Hey, saludos to you, man. Saludos to you. I can make the Chewbacca sound without the fucking. Is this psychoanalysis? This is me fucking discovering whether this fool knew about this raid that he's gonna talk about days before it happened. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm not even here. What's good? All right, let me continue.
raids and arrests in Sacramento of an OG Norteño, someone who I've heard a lot of different stories about, and we're going to get to that right now, some inside information, right? I can say honestly, just like that man said in that clip, right? I truly believe social media played an intricate part into getting these guys popped.
Okay, so I mean, if you say so, you must know, right? You said you have the inside scoop, right? And that social media played a part. Let's listen to how. But once again, it seems suspicious to me that you were talking about the possibility of someone getting caught up because they had people at his business, the possibility of that person getting caught up if these dudes that were at his business were being watched and they were having conversations at his business that could be deemed illegal. And now you're kind of paraphrasing that shit on this situation. I don't know if you guys are with me on this. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are with me. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, he's still dropping game to the Hudas talking. Yeah, bro, that's how I see it. Morning, what you think? Tiki back out the fuck. Yeah, you see what I'm just saying, Tikas? Popeye, good to see you, homie. Do it again, Frank. No, free baby doll. There are some lames like him in the cannabis community that and act like him. It's entertaining for you guys to check out. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of liars. I know of a few from Canada, as a matter of fact, that's a content creator. I don't know if you've heard of What's the Dirt, man. I can't stand that fucker, man. I've had a couple of interactions with him, and he's a fucking liar, and he's a fucking goofball. He was from that community, but they ran him off. Yeah, he started whistling all of a sudden. Drop the link. Dika, hey, what's up, Joe Below? Tell me more and know which I don't know. How do you do that, Taco Stain? The cannabis culture where I'm from is hella shady. Yeah, they're kind of shady, bro. Cause they're weird. They think like they're the only ones and shit. They're the ones. Like every single one of them thinks they're the top shit. Just like these guys. Just like these guys. That's the problem with them. They're similar because they all want to be the main head. They all want to be the main one. I heard of Dirk. Yeah, I hate that fucker, man. Grows is a no, I don't know what that is. Unknown, isn't there channel the paperwork channel or some shit? Yeah. Okay, I want to be a garden toker. Cálmate, pinche money.
Whether it was the No Jumper podcast and them showing up in, in correct form, is all I could say, in branch and union, in security, in defense of one's, loyalties to his cause, or whether it was just going on podcasts and speaking on, or even making music videos and showing up wearing certain colors, gang attire, showing gang association, throwing up fours. These different types of things mean something, and they definitely alert authority to watching what you got going on and digging deeper into the characters that you're showing.
All right, so I'm sorry, I hit the screen. Let's listen to this little part again.
Fours. These different types of things mean something, and they definitely alert authority to watching what you got going on and digging deeper into the characters that you're showing.
Doesn't that sound like everything this fucker does? Like how you know it because you do it, bitch. Like they could be in the room right there, and you're probably looking at them right now. Like see how he's looking to the side, like directly. He's probably looking to a detective holding up like a cue card and shit. Good job. More serious, giving them instructions and shit. Look, I've never seen him look towards this direction before. There might be people there.
When you're showing Chevelle's,
Look, when you're showing Chevelle's, look, he's looking over here again.
like this 1972 Chevelle, all tricked out, all flamed up red, and you're throwing up fours, and you're letting everyone know you're doing it and on behalf of your cause, that's automatically going to alert authorities into looking at what you got going on. Now, I'm not hating and saying don't do you, obviously, and absolutely do you if that's what you choose to do. If you're willing to stand on what you believe in and you want everyone to believe you're primera, you're number one, well, then I guess
You're primera. Primero. See, that's why I tell you guys there's a masculine and a feminine. Your primera means you're first, but if you're a female, if you're feminine, you're primero if you're masculine. Fucking there he goes with that whole pura shit. I wonder if Skittles reads from a script he writes. I think he might be. This sounds like a rerun, Skittles. It kind of does. There's a girl who retired her husband and takes care of her kids from taking edibles and blazing on TikTok. Yeah, well, that's cool. Look up chronic clips for Dr. Drama 420. Okay. He's a learning authority, right? That's what it sounds like, man. That's exactly my point, bro. I think you get what I'm putting down. You get what I'm throwing down. It's still throwing down Thursdays. We still have a few minutes of it. What I have 40, you guys have an hour 40 for the day to end, right? He talks like he's saying something important. He talks like he's telling someone outside or someone specific certain things. Let's see. I can't really figure out Adam Jumper. Seems like he's better than Johnny Mitchell, but yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't like Adam. I don't like none of them. No unknown. I like to expose. Okay. The No Paperwork podcast. Okay. He's reading something, right? It kind of looks like he is, man. Yeah, flamed up. Doesn't he talk about being flamed up all the time? Hey Frank, do you still talk to Tim? Man, who are you? No love for lanes. Fuck you must love lanes asking me those questions. Hey, what's up, PT? Nice to see you, man. Shout out to you, brother. I know tomorrow we got the collective. I'm gonna be on for a little bit. I just want to react to this. Just because it seems suspicious to me that this fool was talking about raids and shit the other day when he was talking about how his friend got removed for watching his shit. Like, but he went into a little tangent about raids and shit, like the possibility of getting raided. And then right now he's talking about like anything, could set off the detectives or law enforcement to check you out, like writing in red and being flamed up. I'm like, wait a minute, but it just it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't sound like a coincidence. Skittles, eye movements speak volumes. Yeah, man. No paperwork, shady Popeye. Okay. ET, bro. That's right. ET in the house. Primero Primera Flatsy. I guess that's what he's trying to say. Nah, he's trying to say if you want to be first, if you want to be number one, but he said primera. If you want to be primera, like, come on, motherfucker. Just say if you want to be number one, bitch. Like, we know you don't know Spanish, stupid. And that's not a knock towards anyone that doesn't know how to speak Spanish, because, like, we've had this conversation already many a times, and we know that there's a lot of factors as to why some people didn't learn Spanish. And that's not a knock on you. Now, if you want to learn it, that's cool. If you don't want to learn it, that's cool too. I mean, you don't need to learn it if you live in the States, but if you live in a country where everyone speaks Spanish, you might as well fucking learn it. Don't be like them fucking Karens that go to third world countries and they want everyone to speak English and shit. Fucking idiots. Those dudes you can expose bad, Taco, saying they make up beating women for content. That's not cool. Okay. That's right, Triple OTX. Mr. Oxnard, why is this rat talking about any of this in the first place? That's the whole point, Mr. Oxnard. But I feel like he's signaling. Like he's signaling. That's how I feel. Like I feel like he's signaling shit. Like, he's sending out signals. That's what I think to certain people, specific people. Let's see, Frankie, what's good, everyone? What's up? What's up, Iron Man? Chilling, man. This is Cheeseman Channel, Mr. Oxnard. Yeah, pretty much. Primera lives, Holmes. That's right. He will find out who's blue. Tony Starr. Yeah, he might. Of course, this Bowman's League Dubs work with authorities. That's how they got it to. That's how they got out to begin with. They got handlers for sure. Yeah, I mean that's what I hear, bro. That's what I hear. As a matter of fact, Mags was kind of saying that too. Agreed, Tikas. At least it's obvious. Yeah, Blue Knight. That's right. Shock, Iron Man. That hat on his head is too tight, cutting off circulation to his brain. Okay. All right. Yeah. Joe Below handlers. Yeah, handlers. Okay. Let me just get through these. I heard what? Ah, man, you need to get out of here, you fucking weirdo. Look, man, you need to ask other people those questions, man. Fucking weirdo. My daughter doesn't know Spanish. Okay, well, it's a good thing to learn. Is it just me or is Skittles smoking right? I don't know, bro. You might be doing something else. Joker and Skittles are both no sabo covered. Yeah, right? That's crazy. Let's see. You should learn if you're gonna use it in published videos. Yeah, pretty much, man. Arrogant Americans are hella cringe. What is the runner lying about now? It's not so much that I don't know if we saw like the video that I reacted to the other night, and we saw a part where he was talking about the friend that got removed because he was watching his channel. But like when he's setting up the premise of the story, he gives up a lot of information that this guy had his own business, that this business was out of town, and that being where he was, there was like other group of northerners that would frequent the shop and that would use the shop for whatever to meet up. But Skittles made it seem as though there might have been some illegal activities going on and that was dangerous, like if they got raided or if something were happen or if the cops were after these guys. It just seems funny to me that he was talking about that 2 days ago, and today he's talking about dudes that got raided and how public, no, how do you say, how what is it, social media had something to do with it. This mofo reads cue cards, yeah. But as much as fam, hey, that's right. Tomorrow's Friday, yeah. We drinking them. Popeye had a good one. Have a good one. That's right, Popeye. Popeye later on, brother. All right. I'm far from fluent, but I've been absorbing Spanish for decades. It's simple, respecting. Yeah, yeah. Popeye, we'll see what happens. Good night, homie. All right. Good night. I was scared to drink with Popeye. Broken windows. Yeah, it might be Popeye lates, bro. Okay, let's see. Hey, man, listen. I don't know who you are, bro. I don't know who you are, but I'm timing your stupid ass out. Taco ill ain't never scared. Okay, I'm scared of 2 grams. Let's see. Okay, OG, good shot, man. Okay, let's see. It's giving skulls and bones. Secret society not letting me into Discord. Man, Moni, you just have to understand that. I mean, we're just kind of careful. That's all. We do not condone weirdo behavior. Yeah, that's the thing, Moni, is that we really don't condone this type of shit that we see going on. That's why. Frank, dumb yourself down for a minute and put yourself in Joker and Skittles' head. Do they think they can bounce back? If so, how will they try? ET fam on their ass and they hate it. The only way they could come back, bro, is they would have to stop. They would have to cancel the channels that they have, reinvent themselves, and come back as something else. Like they would have to create like another type of content, you know, and maybe not show their face. Maybe they could use AI to create content. That's how I see it. That's the only way, because anything they put their face on now is fucking doo doo. Turns to shit. OG pulled them double triggers. Oh shit. Okay, Frank, what's going on? Chilling, Shanti. What's up, man? I'm saving them for us, ill, cause okay, Moni, I'm gonna make a server just for you. All right, whatever. All right, let's continue, man. Let's continue.
La Primera lives and it dies. And it dies with raids like the one that happened on Big Jim.
Okay, see, Rage, Big Jim.
Okay, he's sitting in the county jail right now, I'm sure, on $1 million bail if he hasn't posted it already. Thinking to himself, wow, bro, I shouldn't have went on social media. I shouldn't have been in those music videos. I shouldn't have put myself out there like that because all I did was get law enforcement looking at me. I'm sure he's blaming a lot of different people. Speaking of blaming, there's a few stories out of the Sacramento area that were told to me by a few different people, man. And like
You hear that? I mean, that's all I'm saying. Is like it just sounds to me like this is similar to what he was talking about in that other video, where he was told this information by someone from the neighborhood, and you know that that person was putting himself at risk of being investigated or of getting cracked down, and now we're seeing that people got cracked down and social media played a part. I don't know. It just does not. I don't believe in coincidences. There's too many fucking coincidences here. I don't know if you guys are catching what I'm putting down. No up zero tolerance for shitheads. Yeah, man. Fuck that. We'll all join if Moni shows up. Moni is does a pervert, yay or nay? Moni got me on block status. I don't have anyone blocked. No, no. Okay, whatever. Moni, we got you. Status, Moni. Let's see. Maybe we're being too militant. No, I don't think so. Depends on what you're talking about, Joe. But normally, I don't think so. No, me, Moni had me to Discord. What the fuck? $1 million moves. Let's see. Moni was punching the air, watching these squares with all of them lanes today, wishing she was in there. Hell on. Let's see. I'm about to do a whole tap dance. This game is hard to watch. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ghost. That's how I see it. Hell no, two more they like miss me. Okay. Moni, how old are you if you don't mind me asking? On their info for their views, they're both making 1,000 a month each total, even with their other channel up. It's only going to get worse. The ET movement worked. Fuck these coward liars. Yeah, man. Hey, thanks to you. Thank you, Eric from Stockton. Thank you so much. No matter what, they're just still 2-bit hustlers trying to make some quick change, and they can't. Yeah, but what I'm wondering is if he had the inside scoop that this shit was going to happen. I was answering in my lives to Selena and all. I'm 34. We hear you, Frank. Okay. That part shock, yeah. Nobody cares, Skittles. Mind your own goddamn business, gossiper. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah, this bum is an informant. Moni, so you're fully capable of answering. Yeah, she is, bro. Okay, cool. Sometimes I want to jack out my monitor. Okay, palabra sounds different. Yeah, man. Yes, palabra, man. Those fools are fucking weird, bro. His. Okay, let's see. He ain't believable. He's lied too much. I don't like how he moves. Yeah, he moves like a snake. All right, cool. So I caught up. Let's continue.
like I say, the proof is in the pudding when the pudding gets stored, right? And this ain't a Jello pudding pop. This is just some facts and some truths. Now, Big Jim is seen on the video with Thumps, Thumps sitting in his vehicle. Obviously, that was the vehicle seized in the raids, right, by the government. But you see him looking happy. He has a child with him. I'm sure it's his son, or even Thumps' kid. And he's looking pretty secure with his surroundings and his homeboys. But at the same time, law enforcement can tell, just like anyone else can tell. You can see a motherfucker shining with money. Have you ever watched those music videos that are gang related that show all these gang members? And you could tell when someone's sitting in the car, it doesn't belong to them. You could tell they're not having money like that. They're just flossing the homeboy
Yeah, like you in the Bentley in Las Vegas, bitch.
shit. And you can always see the real homeboy in the background with all the paper. The one that's behind the motivation of everything. The one who paid.
You guys remember when fucking Joker was grabbing food for felons, stacks of money, and fucking playing with it, and then having to give it back? Fucking idiot.
Paid for the recording, the one who paid for the store, the one who paid for everything. He just shines above everyone else. His Rolex is real, right? And shit like that, authorities, because if we can see it, they can see it, right? And look, it's no fucking mystery. I've said it for years. Even
Yeah, you've been saying it for years because you're a fucking rat.
in my channel, right? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's why when you leave comments, I tell you, refrain from saying anything that's going to put you, your homeboys, or your family on blast, right?
Man, nobody's putting their personal shit on your comment section, fucking Skittles. There are still people that you won't address that are asking you for their money back. Fucking dummy. No one's gonna go in your chat to put no fucking crazy shit out there to incriminate themselves. That's you bitches.
Refrain from speaking on intimate details in your comments that you leave that can lead to an investigation or lead to getting someone or yourself caught up, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to bring you guys entertainment, stories, news, and things of that nature, right? I'm not here to promote gang violence. I'm not here to desensitize anyone to gangs to the point where it just becomes a normality to them. Like, I'm using big words. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to do it in a menudo style, in a direct fashion, and have some fun while doing it and speaking my perspectives on what's going on in Northern, Southern California, and everywhere. Show! I put a fucking red baño hat on and I start fucking going back in time and shit. What is it, Biff Tannen? I start fucking Norte.
Listen to this fool, man. So he makes a mockery out of all of these things. And, I'm not a proponent, as you guys already know. I don't glorify this stuff. But regardless, I mean, one thing is to glorify, another thing is to disrespect, right? And I feel like this fool borderline disrespects his old hood and his old friends and what he used to represent. He clowns it. He clowns it constantly. The other, like a few nights ago, like about a week ago, he fucking put a red bandana on his dog. He's like, oh, look, he's active. Like, he's good. He's not a dropout. Like, what? Like, how can this fool play with that shit? Look how he's playing with it now. So do you think people are going to take his ass seriously? I mean, that's why people want to punch you in the face, Skittles.
And I start fucking going back in time and shit. What is it, Biff Tannen? I start fucking Norte. Look, huelga, whopping. So look, this is the truth. Big Jim just got popped, and you can see by the individuals he had around him that they were pretty secure and representing with him that he was a solid homeboy, a solid Norteño, right? You can't just go around certain individuals and hang out if you have smut or dirt on your name. But I talked to an individual from Sacramento and a couple other Norteños from different spots, and they questioned Big Jim's integrity and if he was a real righteous homeboy. According to what the homeboys told me, right? When I say homeboys, I use that term loosely. But associates of mine said that Big Jim was already in question at some point in time, that over a year and a half ago to 2 years ago, he got caught up on another drug case to which he was able to be let out and charges just kind of disappeared. right now.
Damn, look at this fool. This fool's fucking telling on him, telling his story and shit. Like trying to make it seem like he got off easy. Like, like he should have done more time, but he got off easy and shit got wiped away. Like, fuck, fool. This fool's fucking talking a lot. Yeah, he rented a Bentley, bro. Dirt Diggler, Big Five Fishing Pole Skills goes definitely different in this video. Yeah, man. His notepad is out. Definitely. Skills even hold the dead. Can't even hold. Yeah, bro. Let's see. Haha, Oxnard. He rented a Bentley, then went to jail. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's right. That's what he did. Turn on nouns. Let's see. This fool goes Pussy Boy Skittles, Sandia, Whistlemore. Yep. What a bonehead. Yep. That's the only time you can say the M. What the fuck does that Manila style mean? He sounds stupid. Yeah, man. Look, Frank Deke, what the fuck are you talking about? Man, you're a fucking idiot, bro. Like, hey, I want to time this dude out. Fucking stupid. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right, 2 times. Let's see, 2 times. This lane milked his cousin Ricky as much as he could for as much pocket change as he could. Then he chewed out Moni up and spit her out. That's his MO. He never fails. Yeah, and I think that I don't know, man. I think he has information on people, and he may very well be putting it out there on blast on his videos, making it seem like it's content, but he's really doing all this stupid shit. Sandia, Conway on Peter from Hoover. Apologies for forgetting to. Exactly. It seems like it. Yeah, Joe Below. You good, homie? What happened since six? Palabra, yeah, man. Quit saying the N word, Skittles. Neighborhood C tripping. This photo needs to be quiet. Yeah, definitely. Word. Let's see. I want to drop artists in the Discord shouting palabras. Just because you're saying that, you're not going to go on the Discord. He was from the 60s trip. Yeah, Frank Tika. Man. Let me see. He was on the Theta. He was on the Theta. Let's see. DC Moni. Thanks, bro. Yeah, man. He was MC Hustles too. Moni is does a per. She's not gonna answer that. Moni, you scared to have me on? No, man. Discord. Frank. That's right. Peaceful. Let me catch up with these chats. I missed your voice. Nah. That troll's probably Skittles, Frank. It probably is, bro. It probably is. I didn't see that idiot at all. Forgot to switch. Yeah. I want a whole crowd, not just one. Stupid. Moni, can you do the moonwalk? Let's see. Skittles whistles, he controls. Yeah, man. He's weird. But he does that shit. Moni, I'll create a crowd for you, but I'm not going to put in the effort. You're not going to add me. Let's see. OG Small. Let's see. I'm almost caught up. These two lanes are desperate for views and attention, except crazy shit coming soon. Remember, views are, yeah, but, how far will you go? Like, will you put people on blast for your shit? Topa si quieres. Give me a second, guys. Topa esta puerta si quieres. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Jakeem Washington State tapped in. All right. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you, Indigenous. Mas puto. Okay, let's continue with this.
You get to thinking about someone of his caliber and whatever he was into, and I don't know the details of that case or if it even exists, but with that story being said by several different people that I talked to, there's a point in time where you have to look at that dude like, hey, homie, how were you able to wiggle on that? What's going on here? Right now, for someone who gets a slap on the hand and is facing time, but communicates with authorities or works with them or just happens to get out, skates out on a technicality or whatever, they do what everyone does. They get right back in the mix. And there are homies out there,
Okay,
people
listen
that
to this.
with authorities or works with them.
Listen to what
For
this fool say.
someone who
This feels fucking weird, bro. Like, why are you talking about this?
going on here, right? Now, for someone who gets a slap on the hand and is facing time, but communicates with authorities or works with them or just happens to get out, skates out on a technicality or whatever, they do what everyone does. They get right back in the mix.
Is he saying that these guys work for law enforcement too?
And there are homies out there, people that don't know about the charges or will overlook shit and they'll be like, oh, the homie's having money, he's having papers, so fuck all that. It doesn't matter. You notice that money's the root to all evil, right? If someone has money, you'll overlook some of his flaws. Damn, man, the homeboy fucking, he's a knack. He stinks and shit, bro, but he's papered up. You know, damn, homie, the homie's goofy as fuck, but he's got hella money. He's buying everything. And, you know, as a Norteño gang member, when I was one, we would have homeboys that we didn't even like. But because they had a good job or they were making money, they were in the game, we kept them around us because we utilized them to pay for everything.
Damn, you hear that? Do you hear what he's saying? He's fucking look. He's basically telling you right here that he scams everybody, even his own fucking homies. I mean, I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that that's how he thinks. I don't see Skittles as someone that like manipulated and scammed dudes his age or older. He might have scammed little kids, yeah, but not. I can say remember the time Moni now. Moni is does. Let's see, and I can do my MG skirt now. Well, thank you. Moni owns indigenous mix. Let's see, is Moni wanting to get back on their good graces? Will she eventually go back with intel from ET? No, I don't think so. Joker Rats, yes. Goes, what's up, Masputo? Nice to see you, man. Two times that's what I'm tripping on. He's reading a script. Let's see. Listen to SKITTLE'S talking shit. Yeah, man. He's talking so much shit. That's what he's saying, Frank, that he works with law enforcement. Yeah. Joey, she ain't saying nothing about them names. She's just here for the attention she's getting, seems like to me. Yeah, yeah. Don't even trip, guys.
And they knew they had smut on their name or there was something that would pop up. So instead of just distancing themselves and getting away from the situation, they bought us out basically. Hey, I'll pay for everything. I got you, homie. You know, and in fact, people were looking at them like, damn, that's the big homie. That's the one, man. He's really doing it like that. But really, at the end game, he was just trying to cover up for his discrepancies, right? I've been involved in that where I've seen dudes do that personally. So it is what it is. As far as Big Jim, I'm not calling him a rata. I'm not saying that he was a stoolie or that he, you know, spoke on a case prior to what.
That's what you insinuated, fool. That's what you insinuated when you said that they get a slap on the wrist, that some of his cases were removed and disappeared and all that shit. That's what you're implying, fucker. And the way you just said rata, like all exaggerated, just shows me that you're emphasizing that shit. Look, listen to this one more time. Now, if I'm fucking wrong, let me know.
Like that. But really, at the end game, he was just trying to cover up for his discrepancies, right? I've been involved in that where I've seen dudes do that personally. So it is what it is. As far as Big Jim, I'm not calling him a rata. I'm
not calling him a rata.
not saying that he was a stoolie or that he, you know, spoke on a case prior to what he's got going on right now. But I'm saying there are individuals in Sacramento and other Norteños that are questioning his integrity and his name.
Who? Like, who's telling you this, you fucking liar? No Skittles talks about his money. That fool has poor soul. Yeah, man. OG running the gate. Some people may or may not say that he has tendencies to possibly scam or not scam anyone he may or may not come in correct with. No one ever knows or does one. Yeah, pretty much. Frank tells you, shut the fuck up, stupid. Everything about Skittles is a hustle and scandalous come up no matter who he burns. Pretty much. Moni Ohms, AMD, Joe, that's right. Moni, let's see, Mika. Let's tell all Joker and skills we and see where views go up. What's AMD? I don't even have. I guess I don't know. Find out. Pay attention. Um, Joker and Skittles survivor stories. Let's see. Research. Okay, Moni, chill out, girl. All right, let's continue with this.
which is unfortunate, man, because that kind of leaks off into the plate of those that were functioning with them, right? Now, I'm not saying he did any of that. I'm just saying
So then, why are you speaking on it as though that's a possibility? See, this fool loves throwing jackets on people. Listen to this shit.
his integrity and his name, which is unfortunate, man, because that kind of leaks off into the plate of those that were functioning with them, right? Now, I'm not saying he did any of that. I'm just saying there are literally people out there running around saying, yes, he was balling. Yes, he was doing this. But at the same time, his name was in question because of things of the past, old cases.
Who questioned that fool? See, this fool just makes shit up.
Guess we'll just have to see what happens with this one, right? All I know is by going on social media, he didn't help himself. And I don't think any active gang members help themselves by going on social media.
Look at his eye.
When you want that clout, when you want that shine, there's other ways in the gang lifestyle of doing it. Things like putting in work, things like representing your neighborhood, cleaning up your neighborhood of trash, doing what you got to do. And when I say that, you guys
This fool has the audacity of talking about clean your neighborhood of trash. Listen to this fucker, man.
in work, things like representing your neighborhood, cleaning up your neighborhood of trash, doing what you got to do. And when I say that, you guys know what I'm saying if you know what I'm saying, right?
Can you believe this guy? Only telling on herself and yeah, man. They're fucking stupid, bro. So no paperwork podcast just came out saying that all the no good people talking with them are lies. Literally gunners lying there. Okay, yeah, pretty much. Mooney, did you add me or was it just a troll pretending to me? Ballin are these Tupac lyrics, pretty much Moni owns. Then why is this anyone's for your business? Yeah, man, I don't get it. The funny thing is, dumb motherfuckers believe his made up adventures. Yeah, bro. He tiptoes around his own subject, pretty much. He's the only trash in the neighborhood. Exactly. That's this live has a loose fucking mouth. Yeah, man, he does. Skittles is deaf smooth liar shit works on most bottles. Nah, man, not on us. Masputo, you gotta go deep from in his archives. Yeah, I guess one day I will. But I mean, there's just already enough Masputo just from what he does every fucking night. You know what I mean? Just from what he does every night. Like we can get into the details of his whole crimes and who he told on and shit. And I might do that one day. But that does not change the fact that he's a piece of shit regardless. Like he's just a piece of shit. Like you can see he's a piece of shit. Like we have enough video proof of him being a piece of shit. Like when he was a piece of shit to Moni, yet Moni won't denounce his ass. You know? She can see Joker fucking being a weirdo, fucking perving on her ex friends, perving on women, but she won't call him out for the fucking weirdo that he is. So, Moni, that's kind of like what we need you to understand. And until you understand it, I mean, you can continue coming, chilling, whatever, commenting, but yeah, you're still gonna be on the outside looking in. Let's continue.
I wouldn't have said it if I didn't mean it. Look, you don't need to be on social media talking about Southerners and Southsiders and disrespecting Los Angeles to prove that you're a hardcore righteous norteño. You don't need to be putting your neighborhood on blast and putting homeboys that are on the run in your music videos. You don't need to be talking.
If they're in the videos, they're on the run and they want to be in the videos. What is that to you, stupid? Like this fool, man. Like there are people on the run and they don't really give a fuck, bro. They'll come out on the video. They might even do it just to taunt the police because they don't give a fuck. Like, what is that to you, fucking Skittles? Fucking weirdo, man.
Talking about your old case where you shot someone or you did something over and over again, so that way you can cement your legacy and your notoriety to make you notorious, right? Is that how you say it? Notoriety, right?
Fucking weirdo. Hey, thanks so much, Ghost. Hey, God bless you, man. May the Lord multiply it a thousandfold, bro. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. You've donated a lot today, man. I appreciate it, bro. I really do. I know it's hard-earned money, man, and thank you so much, brother. Yeah, I heard Skittles wrote the whole Gangland document. Probably, bro. You got to do it. You'll see the superior. Okay. Or make him more of a piece of shit. Okay. I mean, I'll do it, bro. I guess I'll have to eventually. Oxnard, you already know, bro. They have to go outside eventually. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, Ghost. Shout out to you, bro. Let's continue.
You don't need to be doing all that. As an active, righteous Norteño, Southsider, whatever it may be, gang member, you know, silence.
What are you? Who are you, Skittles? Who are you to tell anybody that's still about it what to do? Like, are you not aware, bro, that we all know who the fuck you are and who Joker is? Do you think we don't know? Like, for you to have the audacity of trying to tell people that are about it what and what not to do? Fucking weirdo, man. Goes with the dime kick down. Yeah, let's see. Peaceful, and I don't know what to do because you somebody new and I'm still in love with you. I'm on the outside. Yeah, man. Outside looking in. Be quiet. All right, let's continue, man. So you hear you, but do you see what I'm saying? That was a mango. Gotta be careful. Anyways, but you see what I'm saying? I mean, it does. It seems to me very curious that 2 days ago this man was talking about a guy that was, pretty much beat up for watching him. But the way that he described the guy and his business and the people that frequented his business, and how he made it seem as though it was right to be rated, and to now be talking about all of this today, right, and making a lot of the same comments different. He's saying them differently, but he's making a lot of the same comments that he made on that other video. It doesn't seem like a coincidence to me, but I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I don't know. You guys tell me.
Move in silence. But social media has made it different. People feel encumbered, right? And they feel that they, are secure enough to
Look. He said encumbered and didn't know how to come back after that. That was too big a word. Let's see. Let me just make sure that he's using it correctly. Encumbered means to be weighed down, burdened, or restricted. But okay, now listen to what he said, though. I don't think he used it that way, but I may be wrong. Let me listen to it one more time.
or whatever it may be, gang member, you know, silence. Move in silence. But social media has made it different. People feel encumbered, right? And they feel that they, are secure enough to
See, you see, he used it wrong. People are encumbered. What is encumbered? To be weighed down, burdened, and restricted by physical weight, obligations, or legal claims. But that's not how he's using it. I think he meant to say empowered, but instead he used encumbered. Fucking Skittles, man. Listen, because look at what he says right after that.
you know, silence. Move in silence. But social media has made it different. People feel encumbered, right? And they feel that they, are secure enough to disrespect the
You
opposite.
see, they feel secure enough to disrespect, but that's not what encumbered means. Encumbered means to be weighed down, burdened, or restricted from doing something. I think he meant empowered. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, that's right. He's alienated. I'm separated. Hey, nice to see you, Helga. Good to see you. Hope everything is well. Damn, Ghost again. Hey, be blessed, my friend. Thank you so much, Ghost. God bless you, bro. Straight up. Damn, 20. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I just never thought I'd be on this side of, seriously, yeah. But thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody that donates. Thanks so much. Yeah, Ghost, man. Ghost is hooking it up, bro.
Position, or to let people know to pull up, or to challenge people to fights, or to show
Oh, look how he just threw that in there, fucking idiot.
firearms in their videos, or to look, if you're an active gang member or you're looked at as an active gang member, that's what you're projecting, that's what you're putting out there, and you have weapons in your music video, that old school, oh, these are just prop guns and all that shit not gonna work.
How do you know, Skittles? I mean, props are props, fucker. And if they're props, if they're not even real guns, what the fuck? How do you know, bitch?
It might work that you don't get your video taken down, and it might work for social media for a little bit, but law enforcement knows what is what and what isn't. They got AI now that can tell you if it's real or not, or if
Do you guys not feel like he's hating? Like it angers him that it's not him, that he's not the one with the videos, that he's not the one with that kind of resources? Doesn't he sound mad? He seems angry, like he's jealous. He started off saying something about money is the root of all evil, but look at how he sounds when he's describing the videos and these guys. Listen to this.
and it might work for social media for a little bit, but law enforcement knows what is what
Hold on, a
and
little
what
bit
isn't.
more.
Or you're looked at as an active gang member. That's what social media has made it different. People feel encumbered, right? And they feel that they, are secure enough to disrespect the opposition, or to let people know to pull up, or to challenge people to fights, or to show firearms in their videos, or to look, if you're an active gang member or you're looked at as an active gang member, that's what you're projecting, that's what you're putting out there, and you have weapons in your music video, that old school, oh, these are just prop guns and all that shit not going to work. It might work that you don't get your video taken down, and it might work for social media for a little bit, but law enforcement knows what is what and what isn't. They got AI now that can tell you if it's real or not, or if it's just a prop. So that shit don't work no more, man. And best believe there are actual task force authorities that are watching these videos, hoping someone will slip up and say a name on an old active investigation or a cold case. They're hoping someone will show up that maybe has a warrant or has been on the run for a while, who now feels comfortable enough to go on camera for just a little bit of clout and attention. This
That you're describing yourself, stupid. Like you're in front of the camera, just spilling the beans on shit you don't know for clout, for clicks, and for views because your channel is fucking spiraling out of control. So now you find yourself talking about these things that you shouldn't be talking about for clicks and views. Just like on the past video that I reacted to, you pretty much told everybody about this guy who has a business that is frequented by active dudes. So it does no longer seem to me far fetched that you were speaking on that 2 days ago because you knew something was up. You know, is that guy that you know that you talked to, is he an informant? Because one of the things you said in that last video was like, oh, look, he's not telling me your secrets. He's not telling me nothing bad. Like, why would you say all of that on that last video? And then on this video, you're basically like, you see, it's basically like, ta-da! I told you guys something like this would happen. That's how it feels. It's like you had the knowledge that this was gonna go down. Skittles, the idiot, is out here trying to use his thesaurus, but just proves his stupidity with every sentence. Yeah, pretty much, bro. ¿Cómo estás, Helga? Hey, good to see you. That's right. Little bit. Goes good, thank you. For reals, this fucking idiot speaking on. Yeah, bro. You see what I'm saying? He's speaking on all kinds of shit, man, that he shouldn't be talking about. He's talking about Mendoza. He's talking about this guy. No, he's talking about these guys that were arrested or they were raided on. Dry snitching on the cell. Yeah, pretty much. He's that guy that he's describing. He's definitely describing himself. Yeah, man, look at this. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, bro. But but see, this is the type of shit that they get away with because nobody, like, I'm not going to say nobody. Let me take that back. So, people don't pay attention to breaking shit down the way we're breaking it down. But when I watch, that's why I don't watch these fools' videos because I end up doing that shit on my own. Like, I'm watching the video, I'm listening to what they're saying, and it doesn't add up, or it ties into something that they've said in the past. And then it's just like, okay, these guys are fucking telling on themselves. I got way more respect for Boxer Mendoza. Yeah, pretty much. I don't respect any of them. His pockets are ran through by, yeah, pretty much. He's like, he knows what he's talking about. It just seems that way. Savage should have a bigger, yeah, it's true. It's true. And, and we saw what happened. It created a vacuum when he was taken. But yeah, man, this guy's telling. That's how I see it.
This is the truth. Now, whether Big Jim was put on blast due to going to no jumper, or it was simply just a video out of the Sacramento area,
or simply just a video out of the Sacramento area.
It could have played a part into his incarceration and these raids. Because, see, law enforcement doesn't know anything unless you let them know.
We know that, bitch. The fact that you know that law enforcement knows all of these other things, like, and you're talking about it like so secure in your knowledge, it just that's the whole point of this reaction, Skittles. I think that you like to fucking dog whistle, man. You like to let shit off. You like to talk about things because you know who your audience is, and it's not necessarily your subscribers or us. You know who your audience is. You know who you're doing all of this for. You're just you're packaging up like the
why when
week's
they read you your
information of information.
rights and they say you have the right to remain silent, you need to exercise that right, because at the next verse is anything that is said will be used against you. Can and will be. Will be, fuck can. Will be is the word, right?
And the one that's using it against them is this guy. He's using these guys' words against them. It's you, Skittles. You're the one doing it, not somebody else. It's you.
Will be used against you. So anytime you're on social media making videos as an active gang member, throwing up 14s, you automatically placed yourself in a position showing that you are doing what you're doing at the benefit of a gang, right? Anytime that you're wearing red clothing or blue
Listen to this idiot. You always wear red, fool, and you ain't about shit, fucking Skittles.
clothing and you proclaim to be a gang member in association with a certain group that wears that predominant color, then you are letting law enforcement know that you are actively engaging in activities on behalf of that gang. That's just the facts and the truth, man. If you're a real one, you keep that shit on the unders. You don't get seen on camera. You're behind the scenes. Even if you're the money of the situation and you feel like, hey, what the little homies are doing, man, is putting us out there. At the end of the day, why does everybody want to be the A side? Why does everybody want to be wants to go Hollywood? Everybody wants to go mainstream. I remember
That's only you. You're the one who wants to go Hollywood mainstream. That's why you're talking about all of this shit on live, or well, on your YouTube channel. Then you talk about it on your lives with fucking Joker. You can be on TikTok. It doesn't matter where you are. You're always talking about this shit. You're fucking putting people on blast.
back in the days when gangs weren't mainstream, they were spoken about very clandestine. Yeah, there's people like myself who run social media programs, content creators,
You
man,
see? Yeah, yeah. Clean it up, bitch.
that tell our stories. And yes, a lot of them are gang related. A lot of them have to do with prison and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not trying to get people arrested or caught up or sit here and promote gang activity online, knowing that law enforcement's watching.
You see how he looked towards that side again? Look.
Tell our stories. And yes, a lot of them are gang related. A lot of them have to do with prison and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not trying to get people arrested or caught up or sit here and promote gang activity online, knowing that law enforcement's watching.
Look, knowing that law enforcement's watching, and look at his eyes. Whoop.
I'm smart enough to understand that cops are always watching. That's why I say when people go to the No Jumper podcast, right? You already know law enforcement's watching. They've already watched that podcast, and it's in paperwork that they've watched that podcast enough to have arrested individuals off that podcast, a la Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, Big U, and other individuals who have been arrested because of their association and what they have said on that podcast. That is social media. So yes, they put themselves on blast in social media. Are the Norteños in Sacramento doing the same thing? Now, I see the No Paperwork podcast, and I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. I respect a lot of the conversation. What I can't get behind or respect is the fact that grown man, individuals, righteous, active, alleged Norteños, man, that seem to be in good standings are on there bickering back and forth with Southsiders and disrespecting Los Angeles and basically gang banging on the internet. Back in the days, that was called woofing through a door.
I can't wear. See, I can't watch a lot of this shit because I'm already getting pissed off. Fool, you do that all the time, Skittles. What the fuck are you talking about? That's your fucking bread and butter, is talking gang shit, disrespecting people, and then talking more gang shit. Sag Connect, go ahead, these fools. Yeah, man. It, it's like pulling teeth. Yeah, bro. Yeah, rest in peace. Truth, no mercy. Nah, no mercy. Fuck these fools. Saz wasn't scared to fight someone else. Probably. The more and more he's talking about this shit, he's trying to use reverse psychology on idiots that follow him so they can drop knowledge and help him look good with the cops. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I see it, bro. He's fucking. It's like he's preparing himself for some shit, or he's letting someone know what's going on. The homie hangout, yeah, man. It's like a dog whistle that he keeps repeating it over and over about people telling them themselves or give. Yeah, pretty much. Because that's gonna be his thing. He's gonna be like, no, it wasn't me. They told on themselves. Yeah, right. He feels like he's got gift of gab shock, but yeah, fuck him. Fuck Apollo Roberts collect. What does he think he can tell anyone what to do or not to do? Yeah, because he's a content creator and he let that shit get to his head. I'm the F side. Check your DMs. What's a mainstream anymore skills? Yeah, man. Fuck Taco. Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm saying. Ghost got a DM. No. Okay, sure. Let's see. Let's see. He grabs a little too much, definitely. Yep, tacos, brown. Okay. He's reading Google off his mouth, pretty much. Taco, yep's his script, hustle. He puts his foot in her, she puts his foot in her mouth every time. Yeah, man, every time, putting his foot in his mouth. The script detective, yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, he writes down and reads his content. Okay. This fool, this fucking shitbag. Yeah, man, fucking weirdo. That's right, Shock. Skills is a true dumbass. Tell me about it, bro. Let's see. Skills is vanity driven. Most definitely. Exactly. All right, let's continue this.
Or just getting your on wolf status, cell soldiering. That's what that was called. And it doesn't go tit for tat. It doesn't make it right because they said something that you have to say something. See, the real men are the ones that don't say anything. Let them speak on you. Let them say what they're going to say. You can't change their mind anyways. They're the opposition. That's real game, homie. One time for your mind. Some knowledge you can't get in college. And a lot of these individuals already know this. I ain't telling them nothing new. Who am I? I'm not in a position to tell these guys anything. If
Exactly. You're not in a position of saying any damn thing.
anything, these guys will take my word like a grain of salt, but they'll listen to Adam.
The future of human
Oh, so now he's jealous.
longevity
Fucking bitch.
starts here. Introducing the Hume Band.
They'll listen to Adam, who was alleged to have had explicit conversations with a 16-year-old person, right? And self-admitted, oh, they're in Canada. That's legal,
You used to want to be with Adam, you fucking bitch.
right? And they'll sit there and they'll take information down and listen to the words of someone who disrespects Southerners and questions their integrity and their status within the gang.
So you're just
who
mad
is
that
not even
they got a
involved
following still,
at that level,
and you
right?
don't.
And there's even Southerners and Northerners that will sit there and respect the fact that this man speaks on gang politics, having never been involved. And the only excuse and always the excuse is, well, he's a civilian. So you're going to let a civilian disrespect you like that, or question you like that, or interrogate you like that? Nah, that's not the way the homies used to. It is. I'm sure he'll ride that beef out, or he'll revert to what people are saying and do his thing. Either way, man, it'd just be one person with one lost cause, man, that definitely was attributing and contributing to the cause while he was out. And I'll tell you guys right now, man, as much love as this guy had for the cause, as much love as people have for him, watch and see how he just becomes another homeboy locked up that no one gives a fuck about. That's just the truth and the facts, right? So,
damn, listen
man,
to the hate on this guy.
Attributing and contributing to the cause while he was out. And I'll tell you guys right now, man, as much love as this guy had for the cause, as much love as people have for him, watch and see how he just becomes another homeboy locked up that no one gives a fuck about. That's just the truth and the fact.
Just because it happened to you don't mean it's going to happen to everybody else, fool. Because I received a lot of love, from my family, from loved ones that didn't want to see me fall, that knew I fucked up, but knew I had it in me to get out. Man, this fool's fucking full of hate. Do you hear how he just fucking just let off all that hate right now? What's up, Fear of the Dark? Nice to see you, man. Rantikas and his poetry family are showing. Man, shut the fuck up. Taco stand up. You love evil. That's right. So, Martin for fat and saucy. Yeah, man. That's right. Notepad is out. He just proved that he's not a real man because all he does is talk. Yeah, exactly, bro. In his own words. That's right. Notes are being written. Taco Stain. Well, I think I know who that is, Taco Stain. I think I know who that is. I think I know who it is. Mary banks are activated. The piles we support. Let's see, man. Don't even engage with these fuckers, Taco. Let's continue watching this shit.
Right? So social media definitely plays a part, and if you are nowadays going on social media, rocking, being flamed up and gang banging and throwing up fours, guess what? You're going to have the task force on you, if not for one reason, but for another.
Okay, so do you tell this to fucking Joker when he's always throwing up West Side and talking about where he's from and all of these things? Come on, man. You gotta see, if you can't check your collaborator for doing all of this shit that you're talking about, then you're a hypocrite. You're being a hypocrite, Skittles. Because you can't act as though Joker doesn't do all of the shit that you just fucking said. And you do it sometimes too. You don't do it as often as that other fool, but you do it. So fuck, what are you talking about?
And definitely, if you have shit going on, if you're the man out there in the streets, if you're making moves, if you're getting caught with over 200 pounds of this and that, if you got over 50 firearms on you, right? If you're that guy, why the fuck would you be in music videos? What do you get out of that besides drawing attention to yourself? This one thing right here, and I'm not disrespecting Thumps by saying I'm rocking with Thumps, right? I'm not saying Thumps put him on blast. He didn't make that man twist his arm and make him pull up to the show. That man could have easily said, "Here, bro, use my car, but I'm good, bro. I ain't trying to be seen on camera. I got too."
All right, listen. So explain why. Don't just put up little fucking phrases like this. You guys love to just put phrases like this and not explain shit because you guys ain't about shit. If anyone's pathetic, it's you coming into my fucking live, bro, and writing shit out when you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. At least explain what you're talking about. If punk ass Skittles had the chance to be in good standings again and be embraced by the North, he would do it in a second. Just like, yeah, bro, that's what I feel. But he doesn't have it in him to. He would not be able to do it. Like he already proved himself that he's not. You love evil? Do you support? Yeah, you know they do, man. You know they do. You know they do. You know they do. How exactly is friend weird? You fucking. He's a cop. Yeah, man. That's how he's acting. That part, yeah. Grease was nice shot, bro. Okay, let's continue. This is almost over. He's just ranting now.
much going on. And I'm sure Thumps would have respected that. I hear you, homie. Right? But at the end of the day, it wasn't to be. He wanted to show up. He wanted to flex. He wanted to floss.
You see, he wanted to show off. He wanted to flex. He wanted to floss. Damn, fool! Don't you do that every fucking day? You fucking flex and floss all the time. You're flamed up every fucking day, Skittles. You're always talking gang shit. You're always talking CYA prison shit. What do we see? This is why, like, even like these trolls that come on here, like, they're so fucking full of shit. Like, they do all of this, but they don't turn around and see how fucking ridiculous they sound when they do all of the shit that they're fucking talking about. Fucking lames, man. Fucking Skittles, huh?
And this could have been the catalyst to get him caught up.
The catalyst.
And definitely no jumper. The curse of no jumper can play a part, right? Anytime you go to no jumper and you have anything on you or you're speaking on anything gang related, man, best believe that shit's being recorded, distributed to several different agencies, and they're trying to get you, right? It's crazy. Anyways, I just thought I'd follow up on the video yesterday about Big Jim being incarcerated, man. Like I said, there's people that got at me like, hey, this dude is dirty in the game. Again, I don't know that to be facts or true.
Then why are you talking about it? Why are you repeating shit? A lot of times people make comments about Gunner on the chat. Like, they'll tell me things that he's been accused of or that people are aware of. But if I don't know it, if I haven't seen it, and if there's no paperwork on it, what do I usually say? Okay, well, I can't say anything about it. But if you know, and if there's paperwork, then that's fucked up. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to know that what people tell me about Gunner is true until I see it and I do my own fucking research. Or if you guys shoot me a link to where it shows it or any paperwork, yeah, then obviously, then I can talk about it with moral authority. But I can't just say whatever the fuck I'm saying and then say, well, I don't really know if it's true or not, like you're doing, bitch. You want to smear this fool's name. Listen to him.
And you have anything on you or you're speaking on anything gang related, man, best believe that shit's being recorded, distributed to several different agencies, and they're trying to get you, right? It's crazy. Anyways, I just thought I'd follow up on the video yesterday about Big Jim being incarcerated, man. Like I said, there's people that got at me like, hey, this dude is dirty in the game. Again, I don't know that to be facts or truth, man. That's just what they're saying. Whether he was
Who is they? Oh, you won't speak on who they
caught
are.
up before and got out under unusual circumstances. Hey, so did T.I. And
Look, listen.
that's just what they're saying. Whether he was caught up before and got out under unusual circumstances.
What are you talking about? Fucking do you not remember who you are and what you did, stupid?
Hey, so did T.I. and motherfuckers still fuck with the rubber band man. Hey, 6ix9ine told you he told on everyone, and he's still running around with Dean the Great, getting knocked out and thrown in pools and choked out by Adrian Broner, and getting Adrian Broner in a compromising position, all up in the fallopian tube. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Heavy's gonna be the head.
Yeah, thumbs down, bitch. So that was it. I'm gonna continue watching that shit, fucking idiot. Here, yeah, that's right. Hey, thanks so much, Shock. Hey, God bless you, bro. May the Lord multiply it 1,000-fold, bro. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me, for supporting the channel, for supporting little old me getting on these lives, just trying to bring a little light to why we continue fucking with these fools. Because as you can see, these fools are full of shit, but at the same time, they are signaling shit constantly. Like they're constantly signaling shit that they shouldn't be, you know? How can you say that you're for raza and you're working for law enforcement when you know law enforcement has a fucking hard on for raza? You know, law enforcement has a hard on for raza, has a lot hard on for fucking minorities, man. And you're over here fucking talking about how they do this, how they do that, and you shouldn't say this and you shouldn't say that, and it's showing so much hate because the guy was fucking bawling, and in videos, man, Skittles, you're a fucking hater, bro, straight up. Did you see it, like how all that hate in his fucking heart, man? It's crazy. It's crazy. And then you got dudes coming in here talking about I'm pathetic. I think that's fucking that was Skittles. I think that was a Skittles account. These fools hate, but they don't even know why. Yeah, man. That's right, Mag. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here, Mag. Shh, ghost, don't say anything important. Hello, good to see you, my friend. That's right. Peace of sauce because they hate themselves. Let's talk baseball and the chat. Mags, howdy. That's right. That's right. Sending those out the fanny pack. Like you said, though, he doesn't hold Joker accountable. So all this bullshit he's talking is just nonsense. This Lee's word hold no credibility. Straight, yeah, bro. Like, if this fool held people accountable, if he held himself accountable to all of this shit that he criticizes in others, it would make sense. It would make sense, but it doesn't make sense because we see how you move, bitch. Like we know you're only about fucking money. Look how you talk to Moni. Look at all you did to fucking for a dirty dollar. No, you did all that shit for a fucking dirty ass dollar, bro. Crazy, crazy. Then and you have the audacity of coming on to YouTube and talking all this shit that you just talked about. The root of all evil. Money's the root of all evil. And then you start hating on these guys. And then you talk about, in the last story, you talked about some guy that had a business and people frequented it and they had meetings and they're like, why are you fucking saying all of these things, stupid? You're coming on to this video saying, "Oh, if you are wearing red, if you are saying this, you're basically telling law enforcement, bitch, that's what you're doing. You're fucking signaling." And see, that's why they hate us. And they hate me in particular because I don't allow for them to use that fucking verbiage and all the fucking bullshit that they say to blind us. I mean, because we can see exactly through what the fuck they're saying. It's not crazy. Runner be quiet. Yeah. This is also a grown man who has a poster of himself hanging up in his bedroom. You can't just take this line for us seriously. Nah, you can't, bro. But a lot of informants are liars, bro. A lot of informants are fucking liars. So it doesn't surprise me if this fool were to be working with law enforcement. It wouldn't surprise me because he's a fucking liar. Like he can't keep a story straight. Runner doesn't know the word quiet. Nah, not at all. Poncho, don't get a life for hating on Frank. We love. Ah, thank you, Mags. I know. Thank you so much. Does AK big Republican gangster conservative? Yeah, bro. I have my issues with that, obviously. But thanks for your comment. Yeah, word. That's right. Fear of the dark. Fear of the dark. Taco saying tucks in the sleep. Smiting the guy up like a jackass. Yeah, man, that's fucked up. Facts is repeats. Got that snitching while he sleeps. Yeah, man, communications are Ti. I don't know what Ti is, bro, but I'm not sure. I think it's someone. It's a creator. Swatches are synchronized, bro. You're not kick material. Yeah, bro. Thumbs down. Straight up thumbs down. I was bringing it to sexual right. That's right. Joe Below, hey, big ups to you, my brother. Skittles, you're a comadre chismosa. Straight up. Did you hear? You see what I'm saying, Max? That's what I wanted to see. And even though it wasn't the exact same story, I still do believe that what he was talking about 2 days ago somehow has to do with him somehow knowing that there were going to be raids because he just talked about certain shit. Just I don't know. It's too much of a coincidence. Synchronized balloons. Yeah. God bless you too, brother. No, God bless you, bro. Thanks so much, man, for your support. That's right. Yeah, he does. Right on, shock. That's right. Frank, you can. What? Fucking weirdo, man. The outlaw Terry Funk. Frank Ticas would fuck up. Yeah, man. I'm not even tripping. His envy is yeah, his envy. You saw the envy? Man, it was crazy. That guy's fucking envious. Fucking Skittles. I'm starting to think that Leonard is gonna have a major crash soon. I think he'll even get drastic and disappear from my life for a while. I think the money's scaring him. Yeah, I think that is no, it's I think a lot of shit is probably getting closer to home. That's what I think. And I think that um yeah, he sees, man. He sees that his glory days are long fucking gone, man. And we're gonna keep reminding him of that. Meanwhile, Johnny's oblivious. Yeah, Johnny don't give a fuck. For him, it's more of a hobby, I think. That part peaceful. Yeah. Fear of the dark. That's true. Yeah. Saludos. Ticas and all your hermanos and manas. Good times. Yeah, good times, bro. Good times. Tacos thing is speaking. Man, shut up. Todo respeto, mano. That's right. Enlighten me. Don't even worry. Skills certified. Chismologist straight up, Mag. Okay. All right. I caught up. Okay. So my question is, was it far fetched of me to associate the story from the night before to all the shit that he's talking about right now? Is it far fetched of me to think that he's whistling and he's communicating shit? Is it far fetched of me to think that? I don't know. But I mean, you guys heard it from his own fucking mouth. You guys saw the two videos. What do you guys think? I can't believe that people still support those clowns. Yeah, I can't either. I've said it before. I could see Leonard getting a job. Johnny will never, never. Nah, Johnny won't. Uh-uh. He's getting desperate right now. Yeah, he is. That's right. Shock, straight up and down. Yeah. So, am I wrong for having connected the two? What do you guys think? Like, I think that there is some one thing does have to do with the other because it just doesn't make sense to me for Skittles to be talking about how this guy in his business, it was being used for meetings. It was outside of town. He was with other dudes from another place, which sounds to me like what we were hearing in this particular case. And for him to say, meetings were being held and, some of these guys were being followed. Am I wrong? It all coincides. I think so. I'm glad that you agree. Hell yeah, that's their way of whistleblowing. Yeah, I think so too, Mac. Thank you. Not at all far fetched, bro. The shit ties in, brother. Okay, thanks so much. It's possible, Frank. Yeah, I mean that's all I'm trying to see, man. And you know why? Because we know that nothing's a coincidence with these fools. Like these fools tell on themselves all the time. They're always telling on themselves. So it just surprised me that he would come out with this video today after having done a video in which he was talking about, people being watched, being surveilled, meetings being had, and and it was out of town. The Office. We should rewatch the videos he was around Mendoza the show. What a little car. Well, we might. And if you have one in particular, Helga, you can shoot me the link on the Discord if you want. Um, that's what I was telling these guys is that, there's so much new shit coming out. There's so much like recent shit that even the old shit isn't really necessary. but the old shit is necessary only to establish that this fool has been fucking bad since the beginning of time. You might be right. Okay. You're not wrong, Frank. Okay, cool, cool, cool. He knows way too many details and he's dropping too much to, yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's not vague shit. It's, it's just it's specific shit. It may or may not be a condition, one never knows. Does okay. Elga agreed, sister. Ill mannered. Yes, Mags. He loves to say how actors still. Yeah, yeah. You know what though? But so here's my thing, fear. So here's my thing. So listen to me. Yes, yes, Tikas. All right. Check this out, fear, and everybody, listen to what I'm about to say. He loves to say, listen, look at this, fear. So we're gonna go out based off of what you just put right here, fear of the dark. He loves to say how active still are in contact with him. Bullshit. Okay. But what if that supposed active that is in there with these guys that he has contacts with is someone that's infiltrated? What if the person that he has contact with is an informant that is embedded with the real ones? And that's why he can say that they tap in with him, but really the person that taps in with him is is another informant like him. What if it's that? Maverick, I haven't given up. Fear of the dark, exactly. Joe Below. But do you see what I'm saying? Imagine if you guys have seen the. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie. Fucking. Oh man, what the fuck is the name of this movie, man? It's such a good fucking movie. Um, the one with Jack Nicholson, where he's a fucking gangster. The Departed. Yeah, the if have you guys seen the movie The Departed, man? Where they get someone, they get a cop to infiltrate the mafia, and then the mafia gets one of theirs to infiltrate the cops. That's a good fucking movie. Those pitiful boxes earlier titled "Where the Real." You changed the spelling more like "Where they're alone." Yeah, pretty much. That's true. I have thought about that. It's definitely a possibility. Yeah, The Departed, payroll skills. Yeah, The Departed. But that's just me being conspiratorial and thinking more and more, based on theories and whatever, man. That's my Machiavellian mind digging deeper into it. But I don't see why it wouldn't be possible, man. Especially if there's a network of them. Once the world is polluted, all worlds are polluted. Yeah, all words. Yeah, dope ass movie, Frank. Yeah, it's a dope ass movie. It is a good movie, and if you think about it, why would it not? It would not be far fetched for me to think that he may have some kind of connection to someone that's infiltrated. You know, that's dope. Frank D. That's my favorite movie. Oh, okay, that's cool. Still waiting for you. The Departed is brutal. Respects to yeah, Scorsese. Yeah, man. Shot credit goes straight to Johnny. Yeah, so you know, I just wanted to jump on just because it was messing with me to see this video today that he had dropped, and I saw it with you guys for the first time. So thank you guys if you've been here with me since the beginning of the live. This is the first time I had seen this video, and I wanted to react to it with you guys. But bringing into the equation the last video that I reacted to, where he made specific comments detailing someone and their business, and how their business was being used for meetings and shit like that, and how he made it like, these people are being followed, they're being surveilled, and if something were to happen, he could get caught up. And he just was very like, Skittles was very specific about that type of shit. And then come find out today that there was a massive raid, and everything he said back then kind of fits into this story too, you know. Because I do believe they share info with other informants. Yeah, I believe that too. And that's why I think that that could be a possibility. The cook, we, I think The Godfather is still my favorite movie of all time. Oh yeah, no, look, and in part, The Godfather 2, depending on my mood, sometimes it's better than the first. Taka, your will is Joker's definitely in contract with an informant. I think so, bro. I think so. I think they still have certain connections. Let's see. My will need a new tire. I believe that, Frank, because that's how Dubs is still out after he violated his probation every night since. Yeah, that's why it wouldn't surprise me. It just seemed too weird for me. And then you see the hater that came on. You're pathetic. I think that was Gunner. I'm not. I don't know why. Frank, you're invited to a new Discord server with Moni. All right, bro. You can send it to me later if it's true. Yeah, man. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for jumping on. I just wanted to come out here. First of all, spend some time with you guys, right? So we can go over these videos together, react to them together. Shout out to everybody that, hey, Ghost man, thank you so much for, sharing, for breaking bread. Shock as well. Thank you so much, guys, for breaking bread with me. Everybody that made a donation, has been watching. I really appreciate all of you, man. It really does. Um, it is a pleasure, and it does motivate me to just do more of this. When I see the engagement, when I see that you guys are rocking with my channel, I see the subscribers and all of that. So, shout out to Ghost who's been supporting me. Thank you so much, everybody, man. Everybody that watches, everybody that jumps on. That's right. Good night, Helga. Good night, guys. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go, but not without first saying that we will continue to do what we do. We are the Exposed Tube movement. Shout out to ladies of Exposed Tube. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that makes it happen, that supports us, and we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. You know what's up, Joe Below. You fuckers rule. Big love, Frank. I clown around on topic in your chat, but please don't take it disrespect. Nah, don't trip, bro. Hey, man, people do what they. I love to see the camaraderie, bro. That's right, Shawnee. Thank you so much for your support, brother. Sean Van, you're welcome, bro. Hey, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mags. Have a good night. And we will continue tomorrow. I will have the regular Talking Papas in the afternoon. I will have a video because we do have content from today. I did put out a short tonight. I put out a video earlier, well, yesterday here where I'm at. It's still yesterday over there where you guys are. Please check out my videos. Please check out my shorts. Please give it a like. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. I once again, we will continue putting out content. We will do what we do. Thank you so much, ET family, everybody that's involved. And until next